The track switcher, huh? But yeah, that was actually really cool though. I really do like that a lot. But this was real life. You know, I would not be having the greatest time because I would just be terrified for dear life. Also, Road Junction. Okay, it's somewhere over there. Not you guys. Oh, look at the canyon. That looks nice. Lower, right?
Worthless.
This.
Here.
And I dropped too low. But you found a waypoint here, so that's another 5 Primo Gems. This event's gonna give us a lot of Primo Gems for us to prepare for Fontaine characters.
Oh, there's another spinny thing here. It's so big, but not as big as the one we saw in the middle of this place. That one was huge.
Well, that's the central hub. This one
I
might
bet
just
it's
be
something super important. I remember what Kaya said
oh,
earlier.
this thing. I
Very good,
remember this.
Clee. You're using what you saw earlier to make observations, like a real adventurer. It appears to be a system that rotates to switch tracks.
That's right. Originally, all you had to do was flip this switch and the junction would rotate. But it seems Jeremy still hasn't fixed it yet. He sure talks big, but when it comes to actually getting things done...
Is this Jeremy you mentioned one of your brothers?
Yeah. When I talked to him about repairing the tracks, I suggested we start with the station, but he said we should start at the junction. Really, it made no difference which one we started with, but he just had to turn it into a huge argument. He always treats me like I'm a fool and disagrees with anything I say. Let's see what he has to say now that I've already fixed the tracks.
If you ask me, you're clearly a sharp person, Ferdinand.
Yes, finally someone who can recognize that, rather than just shrugging off my ideas. Come on, let's make our way to the junction and see what he's up to. I bet he's still fretting over what to do.
Well, I guess we're riding this thing.
Sometimes I can't help but get angry just thinking of Jeremy. You should have seen him back in the sandstorm. I suggested we go east, and he argued that we should go west.
Well, I mean,
You
this
were in
was
a
mistake.
sandstorm? What happened after that?
We separated and each went our own way. Lucky for us, we stumbled across this domain. Otherwise, I'm sure we would have been buried in the sand.
If you able to sight you, just like a deer.
Everything will get better once we get the switcher working again.
Still stuck here just as I expected. Well, did you make any progress?
Didn't I already tell you? Just have the hydroidolins fix the junction and then make a new cart. After that, we can use the junction to... Wait a minute, how did you get here? It took a lot of effort for me to climb all the way up here.
The answer is standing right in front of you.
Yeah, sure. Those travelers must have helped you.
And?
You never get anything done on your own. You always get someone else's help and then try to take the credit for yourself.
You're one to talk. What have you managed to accomplish, huh? You were here just moping around all day.
Whoa. They started arguing the moment they saw each other. But aren't they supposed to be brothers?
Me? His brother? Hardly.
All right, Jeremy. That's enough.
Fine. I'd rather be focusing my efforts on fixing the track switch rather than arguing anyway.
You should calm down too, Ferdinand. Let's all focus on the situation at hand. Any personal problems can be settled later.
Fine.
Arguing's gonna get you guys nowhere.
I'm sorry you had to see that. My name's Jeremy. I'm one of the people responsible for taking care of this area. I assume you're the ones who helped repair the tracks. Thank you very much. It means a lot.
No need to thank us. We're just trying to help Idea restore the domain.
So this is what you guys explained again.
I see. Now that you and Ferdinand brought the cart up here, we'll need the hydroidolins to fix the area below.
Them again, huh? Seems the hydroidolins are really important around this place.
Yes, of course. Not only do they keep the junction turning, they operate practically everything else in the domain too.
Oh, I was about to say, wait, was that just covering the flower? Yeah, it is.
All right. Seems most of the tracks and junctions have been repaired now.
Yep. So maybe it's time you give credit where credit is due,
What? You think you deserve the credit? If anything, we should be thanking these travelers.
You... Well, either way, you're not the one getting any
Ferdinand,
credit.
stop arguing.
You're always quick to criticize my ideas and push your own, but you never actually get anything done.
And what about you? Don't forget it was Hado and I who took care of the mess that one time you impulsively tried one of your brilliant ideas. Speaking of Hado, wasn't he with you?
I left early this morning. I assumed he'd be with you.
Seriously? Couldn't you have at least looked to see where he was before you left?
Guys, you literally gonna
Hey, come on! You didn't see him either, so what's your excuse?
you're gonna make a child cry in front of you guys.
Klee?
You don't like seeing people argue?
I don't get it. Nobody did anything bad. Why are they arguing?
Honestly, I don't know. I really don't know anymore.
I just don't like his smug attitude, that's all.
Who are you calling smug? If anything, you're the one who's making such a big fuss right now.
Both of you, knock it off.
All right, I think we've heard enough from you two. If you insist on bickering, then I'd suggest you go somewhere else. Otherwise, I'll just cool you two off myself.
Yeah, Kaya's like, shut up.
Now, come with me. I'd like to have a word with you.
Phew.
Look at Kaya being the cooler
Don't be
big
upset,
brother.
Klee. There are many complicated situations in this world which don't always have a logical explanation. As a passing traveler here, it's not my place to comment on their disputes. But in my experience, family issues can be the toughest to resolve. Seems you don't like dealing with this kind of thing either, Kokomi.
Who would?
But it's still not right. I don't know how to explain my feelings.
I'm sorry. We've calmed down. We shouldn't argue in front of a child like that.
We're sorry, Klee.
It's okay.
Back to the topic at hand. Weren't you about to go look for your brother Hado?
Ah, right. Our best guess is he's somewhere around the torrential twister. We would have to use the junction to send the cart to another area.
Sorry to trouble you again, but would you help us find him?
As long as you promise not to argue.
Oh, all right.
Guys.
Hey, come on, you two. You're brothers after all. Can't you try to get along?
So it's lower. Rotate the track blocks on the screen to change the track the Choo Choo Kart's traveling on. Okay. And the map actually shows which path you need to take.
Okay, this is the end of this track segment. Otto should be nearby.
So the one lining is the current track we're going on right now. It's the yellow one. Let's board. And now we actually have to swap tracks to dodge that real quick. Same for here. I actually really do love this a lot. This is really nice. Not like Roller Coaster in real life, mind you, but like this type of thing. I missed one. You got a chance to complete as well.
Why would anyone want...
And if you take a Hado again,
It's not my concern.
he's also lighting blue.
Ah, I guess you had repaired the tracks and stations as soon as I saw a cart come zipping along. Now that the tracks, station, and carts are all repaired, we're about ready to reopen Torrential Twister. It'll be good to see my design back in action again.
You're in no condition to be out running around like this, Hado.
Yeah, but these are unusual circumstances.
That's true, but you should stop to think things through.
Exactly. If there's anything that needs to be done, you can just let Ferdinand and I take care of it.
You and Ferdinand? Together? It would be a miracle for you two to do anything together without fighting.
Hey, that's between Jeremy and me. No need to add fuel to the fire, okay?
I'm not trying to make trouble. I'm just saying.
Hey, Ferdinand.
Oh, don't worry. We're not arguing, Klee. We're just, discussing some things.
Are you and Jeremy worried about Hado?
Hmm?
Why don't you just talk to him about it? Kaya's also worried about me sometimes, but he doesn't ever
Honestly,
criticize
childlike
me.
wisdom might be the best
You're
case.
right.
Might be the best
But
thing
our
to have right
relationship
now.
is much better than these guys.
You're not wrong about that.
Well, our situation is a little different.
Really? How so?
We've been through this kind of thing before. If we didn't warn Hado, then he wouldn't take it seriously and something would eventually happen.
Just what are you guys exactly?
As his brothers, we have to help him.
But it doesn't look like you're helping.
Huh?
Maybe Klee doesn't understand everything. But my mommy told me that you help someone to make them feel happy, not to make yourself happy. Hado sure doesn't look very happy. Why don't you ask him what he needs?
Wow, that's some impressive
He's
wisdom.
right, you know? You three need to open up and talk things through. You are brothers, after all.
I've always cared a lot about you, Hado. Just like when we were back in the desert. You suddenly passed out and Jeremy and I started arguing. Eventually, all
Back in
three
the
of us ended
desert,
up in
you
this
say?
domain. I'm just worried that
Just what
something
are you
similar could
guys?
happen again. If you were to pass out and with nobody around to help you,
I know, but this domain is nowhere near as dangerous as the desert.
I was thinking that if I could handle these problems myself, then you two wouldn't have to argue about anything. If it weren't for my poor health and lack of energy all the time, then I wouldn't have always been such a burden on you two.
You guys are hydro creatures. That's the
No
weird
need to
thing.
feel guilty, Hado. This was our choice. The three of us love adventuring. No one is a burden on anyone. Isn't that why we came up with the idea for this area? I would do the thinking, Ferdinand would use his muscle, and you would...
Draw the blueprints and build tracks. It'll be a safe way to see all kinds of amazing scenery. Yes, that was the plan.
See? Doesn't it feel better just to get along?
It
Hey,
doesn't
what
hurt
are you
to be
trying
nice.
to say? You make it sound like I've only been trying to talk myself up.
I mean,
The
sorta.
Choo Choo Kart is great, Ferdinand.
Really?
You know, Klee, having the car zip along the tracks was my idea.
Yeah, what an amazing idea. You're so smart.
Hey, Klee, do you want to ride even more fun karts?
Yay! Let's ride more.
Looks like all three of them are trying to win Klee's approval now.
And Clee's loving it.
Klee hasn't realized it yet, but her innocent, childlike nature is very powerful. It can inspire and even help heal others.
Hey, everyone, please come with me. We need to get the hydroidolin in the cart to help us.
Sometimes childlike innocence is the best thing we can use right now, actually. I think we're bored. Yeah, I think we're bored here. Continue on this track. And Kaya knows that too. Activate the torrential twister. Keep in mind, the more helping this, the more improving this mechanisms, the more flooded
Good.
Ballland's
Torrential
becoming.
Twister is ready to run now. Let's go to the station at the start of the track.
That's bored. I think I missed it. Okay, there we go. I was trying to figure out how can I get out of the cart.
Hado and I have double-checked everything. It's all operating safely. You can go for a ride now.
Hold on a sec. Before we say goodbye, I have something I'd like to give you all. It's a rock climbing rope. We used it on our adventures to climb mountains and traverse many places.
Okay.
Huh? But doesn't it mean a lot to you? Are you sure you want to give it to us?
Yes, of course. Please take it. Thanks to Klee and everyone else's help, we realized that there's a special bond that keeps us together. Even though it's invisible, it's even more important than rope. We can always hold on to it through tough situations.
Huh? I helped?
Yes, Klee. You are a big help.
Even bigger than that huge thing in the middle of this place?
Yes, much bigger.
Wow, that's huge! I'm so happy.
By the way, have you ever seen anything like the Choo Choo Kart in the outside world?
Never. Never seen a roller coaster like this before.
Nope. Today was the first time I rode anything like it.
Is that so? I guess I'm not surprised. Seems you won't find Torrential Twister anywhere else. Be sure to come back and ride the Choo Choo Karts again while you still have the chance.
Yep, I will.
Torrential Twist, there's a new challenge incoming. Oh god.
Oh, this is even higher than I expected. The drops are pretty steep too.
You don't say.
Kokomi? If you're scared, just yell and let it out. We won't tell anyone. What happens in the bottle domain stays in the bottle domain.
Okay, we got this one done.
Woohoo! Looks like Klee's having the most fun.
You don't say. Look, I really do like the music though a lot. The music is really nice. We went with the pass by. Hey guys. That's cool. That's neat.
If it's useful, I'll take it.
That's so much fun! Klee can fly across the sky like a real mage now.
I think this took a bit of a toll on Kokomi, guys.
Sorta makes sense. Wait, but if being able to fly makes you a mage, what does that make Kaya, since he's here too?
A flying thief? Can Master Thieves fly?
Nothing! Kaya's just the master thief. Don't you remember, Paimon?
Oh, right. Guess it slipped Paimon's mind.
Sorry to bother our young mage, but there's something a Master Thief would like to report. Do you still remember our mission?
Uh-oh. I was having so much fun that I almost forgot.
It's okay.
We're supposed to be
nothing wrong with
helping
having
Adia
fun.
look for the missing components. But don't worry, I've already got one.
Wait, you have one?
You mean you snatched it when we weren't looking?
Where was it?
I didn't have to go that far. In fact, the component we were searching for was actually that orange rope. If anything, you could say it came right into our hands at the right time.
The rope they gave us.
Let's head back and give it to Adia.
Wait, transform?
Aw, do we really have to go? Okay. Even though I want to keep playing, I know Adia is really important.
Guys, I think Kokomi is a
That's
bit
our
long-winded.
mage. Don't worry. Tonight, you'll be able to see stars in the water and watch fish dance in the sky.
Yeah, Kokomi is a bit winded.
Seems Kokomi's out of it after that ride. Her face is completely blank and her lip was trembling while she was speaking. Maybe we should have a rest for a while.
We're in no rush.
I thought I was keeping my composure pretty well.
You can't hide it,
Don't
Kokomi.
worry. My mind is always spinning. I'm used to this. We should head back to Idia.
How about we hold hands, Miss General? Klee will give you energy.
After holding Klee's hand, the stars in the sky and the fish in the water have all disappeared. I must have been seeing things from riding the cart. What are you smiling about, Kokomi? Oh. Nothing. Nothing at all.
Oh. It's rare to see Kokomi actually lose composure. I think we've only ever seen that in Kokomi's character story quest, actually. When she actually kind of worked herself out. And she actually passed out while studying. Or passed out while reading, per se.
Well,
You won't be disappointed.
Yeah, we even rode the Choo Choo Kart. Do you want to come ride too? But maybe you'll have to wait till tomorrow. I'm a little tired now.
Seems she had a little too much fun and now she's about to crash. I think it's time for a rest.
Good idea. I think we could all use some downtime. Thanks for giving me some energy, Klee.
Then we'll see you later.
Alright. Bye, Klee.
Bye, Mr. Honorary Knight. Bye, everyone.
Meanwhile, Eula and Kali are still missing.
Well, it sounds like our young mage enjoyed herself. I'm so happy that she had a good time. So, back to the missing component. Did you bring it?
You bet! Kaya said that the missing component was this orange climbing rope.
Ah, it just occurred to me that you probably ran into the three brothers while you were in the canyon. If I remember
Oh, no, it
correctly,
wasn't a
the
gear,
two
it was
eldest
three
brothers
ropes.
were taking their sickly younger brother on adventures when they ran into a sandstorm and ended up here. They were all arguing with one another when they first arrived, but it wasn't long before they broke down and were huddled together in tears. They sure must have a lot of energy to keep up their bickering and adventuring every day. I'm a little worried about them, yet quite envious of all that energy.
You almost sound as if you're reminiscing about old friends, Idia.
Yeah.
Yes, I've known them for quite some time after all, but I seldom go to that area. You can hold on to the rope for now, Traveler. I have no use for
So
it
the
until we
component
have
doesn't
the
have to
other
be gears,
components.
it can just be this rope,
By
for
the
example.
way, Eula and Kale have also returned, but I'm afraid they weren't able to make much headway. They mentioned that they would like to head to the jungle north of here, once you have all rested up.
Understood. So you're gonna meet with them next.
Now that I've told you everything, I'll go rest. I'll go and check on the situation in the remaining two areas.
Do you need me to accompany you?
Oh, no, it's all right. You've already accomplished a lot today. You should rest up.
Wow, part 1 is a total of like 2 hours long. That is a lot. And with that, Secret Summer Paradise is now available. And yes, it took me a long time before I get started. And the main rewards you can get from this event are Layla, and of course, okay, that's just story. That's just tutorial. And this is the other reward you can get. The Sailwind Shadow Outfit for Kaya. And a lot of stuff. But that's all done from exploring, actually. For now, though, I think it's time to take a bit of a rest. Next time, Secret Summer Paradise continues with part 2. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, and leave your own thoughts about how this event's going so far, in your opinion, because I actually love it. So far, it's going great, and I think this could be the longest event series yet. ACairconditioner signing out. Have a good one, guys, and take care.